Hi, it's Jeanette with Atlanta Divorce Law Group. I'm wanting to tell you about service of process. If you are the petitioner or plaintiff, meaning you are the person initiating the case, once the case is filed, it has to be served on the other party. Now, what is service? It literally means handing that packet over to that individual or to someone who is living in that individual's house. That achieves service. There are different ways that we can do that. The first is service through sheriff. We don't do this frequently because service through sheriff can take a lot of time. We send it to the sheriff's office. They basically put it in a stack of all the civil litigation papers that need to be served. When they get to yours, they try serving on the home of the other party, and if they're not there, it goes to the bottom of the stack. And when they get to it, they'll try again. Another option is called acknowledgement of service. If you think that this is going to be an amicable case and that your ex is likely to sign a form saying that they waive service, then we can send a cover letter with a copy of all the pleadings and a form called an acknowledgement of service and say, to avoid having to have you served, we'd like you to sign this acknowledgement, have it notarized, and then send it back to our office. Or they can hire an attorney and their attorney can even file the acknowledgement of service. The third option is a special process server, and typically we choose this option over sheriff service. The reason being that the special process server will take a more customized approach to getting the defendant served. For example, you can tell them, I know he's at home between 3 and 6 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday, and so the special processor will try during those specific times. There are times when it can be difficult to get the defendant served. An example is, sometimes the defendant's just not home. Even if we have a special process server and those are the typical times, sometimes it doesn't work out and the process server has to go out again. Sometimes people avoid service, meaning they won't open the door, they close the blinds, and there's nobody home. And in those situations, sometimes we have to pay a process server to actually sit outside the house until someone's leaving the house so they can go have that person served. So there are some things that can make service difficult. So know that sometimes there are a few hiccups, but we always stay on top of following up with the process server and making sure they have all the information we can give them to make this happen as quickly as possible.